Okay, everybody, we have to go down this rabbit hole together because there are so many reasons to why anybody who was caught up in the diaspora was can't actually go forward and sue, America and European countries for slavery. And it's taken me to so many places that I never thought I'd be, but I would like to share it with you. Okay, so people love to downplay Black Americans, but what they don't want to admit is that Black America is the most influential, most powerful, the most feared diaspora group on earth. Let me show you why. Peace, family. Welcome back to the Quiet Rebirth TV. I'm Tila, and today we're speaking directly to the heart of the diaspora, but especially to Black Americans. There's a reason why the world copies your culture, studies your movements, fears your unity, and watches your every step. Because Black Americans are the most powerful diaspora in the world. If you're ready to awaken, remember, and rebirth, let's get into it. So, part 1, Black Americans created a global culture. Let's start here. There is no group on earth whose culture influences the world like Black Americans. Hip-hop is the #1 music genre worldwide. Black American slang becomes global slang. Black American fashion becomes world fashion. Black American dances go viral. Black American struggle music inspired Africa, the Caribbean, and Latin America. Hollywood built entire industries copying Black creativity. So when Black Americans create something, the world follows. Part 2, Black Americans shift political movements worldwide. Black Americans didn't just influence culture, they shaped global resistance. Okay, my lips got dry. The Civil Rights Movement inspired South Africa's anti-apartheid movement, Caribbean independence movement, African liberation struggles, human rights campaigns in Asia, indigenous rights movements in Australia, anti-police brutality protests globally. So even leaders like Nelson Mandela, Kwame Nkrumah, Julius Nyerere, and Bob Marley was inspired by Black Americans' resistance. So Black Americans showed the world what fighting back looks like. Part 3, Black Americans built the wealth of the strongest nation on earth. Here's the part they try to hide. America is a superpower because of Black Americans. Your ancestors' free labor built Wall Street, banks, insurance companies, railroads, cotton industry, manufacturing, shipping, global trade systems. The U.S. economy was built on the bodies, sweat, and genius of enslaved Africans in America. So that makes you descendants of a foundation, not the footnotes. Part 4, Black Americans control the most powerful media voice on earth. Let me explain this clearly. The U.S. controls global media, and Black Americans heavily influence U.S. media. That means your voice echoes across continents. When Black Americans speak, the world hears it. Part 5, Black Americans are the bridge between Africa and the world. Across Africa and the diaspora, there's a deep respect for Black Americans, even if social media sometimes try to divide people. Why? Because people know when Black Americans rise, the entire African world rises. When Black American resists, people everywhere resist. You are the spark that ignites movements. Part 6, Black Americans have the world's attention and fear. And let me tell you the truth, America fears Black unity more than anything. Europe fears Black unity. The global system fears Black unity. Because if Black Americans unify, politics changes, elections shift, global influence shifts, culture shifts, economic shifts, power shifts. Black unity is a threat to the world order. Part 7, why Black Americans are more powerful than they realize. Listen, you carry the resilience of survivors, the creativity of innovators, the intelligence of revolutionaries, the strength of warriors, the spiritual DNA of ancestors who refuse to die. And the world has always been obsessed with you because you are descendants of the strongest Africans, the ones who survived the Middle Passage, the ones who rebuilt themselves from nothing, and the ones who refuse to break. Part 8, the spiritual truth. Listen, there's a reason Black American culture feels ancient, familiar, and ancestral. There's a reason the world copies you. There's a reason your spirit feels bigger than borders. You are not just a diaspora. You are a frequency. You are a vibration. You are the lineage of rebirth. Family, the world sees the power of Black Americans even when you don't see it in yourself. Once that power becomes organized, unified, and spiritually aligned, everything changes. So if this message reached your spirit, subscribe and join the Rebirth Tribe. Drop your thoughts in the comments because everybody's voice matters in this awakening. And until next time, stay protected, stay informed, and stay in your power. Peace. Mwah.